Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking a quick look here at Celestia, seeing what's going on. I got a lot of requests for this one. Figure we could just go ahead and double check a few key factors and see what's going on. Kind of on the front end here, we can kind of just specify the daily time frame is looking pretty good. We're above, the 20-day SMA. Still fairly bullish. Okay, you got to recognize that most coins right now, as a matter of fact, are having the situation where they've broken this ascending trend lines and they're having a lot of trouble. This coin, however, has not had that issue. It's doing very strong, doing very well, and there's a lot of reasons. We'll be able to identify that in smaller time frames, but first and foremost, we can see we got this nice little bounce off stochastic RSI, little convergence there, bounce off 70 in the RSI, of course, as well, and then obviously money flow index is still high. Okay, so money flowing into coins means you do not short those coins. Okay, you might have got lucky with a short from here to here, of course, or maybe not saying you're lucky, of course, but it can happen, right? But for the most part, you do not short coins that have high volume, and we see a lot of volume right now from this coin. Okay, so let's look at the 4-hour time frame. This will be the more telling time frame for us. Let us understand specifically where we're at. We can see that we've finished our ABC pattern, which does imply we could be at the start of our our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we keep working our way up with 3 higher highs and 2 higher lows. Okay, so just to quickly note, when it comes to Elliott Wave, you have 3 higher highs, followed by 3 points here, ABC, which is effectively 2 lower lows and a lower high. Okay, all that's been completed, which means that we could very well be resetting here. You got to keep in mind, Elliott Wave doesn't necessarily start over as soon as one finishes, but it's a likelihood nonetheless. Okay, especially with us establishing a higher high, breaking this most recent high. Okay, again, fantastic stuff there. These are great qualities that we want to look for. Also note too, just to clarify, this level right here is definitely an area we want to kind of pay attention to. That was the most recent high. Could be the new low effectively for us here as well. Let's go ahead and pull up some fibs here really quick just to get perspective of what's going on, and kind of note that we do have this sweet little spot here between 0.5 and 0.618. That's a very common retracement zone plus the support level here. It's a good chance we're going to have a solid amount of support at that range. We've also got a volume support right here at about 9.5, upwards of $10. Just a rough estimate, round number there effectively, but that does provide us with some support knowing we're on the right side of that track as well. Okay, so we combine all this stuff together. It's an extremely positive contributing factors. Okay, everything's working very well together. So the likelihood of the price continuing higher is greater because we also have this liquidity level there that needs to be swept. Okay, so it seems much more likely that the price is going to come up probably another 5 or 6%, potentially even further to sweep that liquidity level, and then come back down to retest this as a support. So the price comes up, breaks through that resistance level, comes down and tests support, continues higher. This is usually a good place to try to get in, or potentially even now, but we want to kind of get confirmation on the hourly first. Let's look at that right now. Hourly time frame is my favorite time frame for confirmation, and you probably already know if you see my videos what we're going to do next year, kind of look at the cloud and kind of see if we're in good shape here to take a long position, which we are. Lagging spans free and clear of the price section, conversion lines above the baseline, and the cloud is traveling behind right here at that volume support about 9.8. That's roughly the middle zone with the average true range of this coin. Okay, all those things put together implies the price is more likely to increase than decrease. We take a look at the TD sequential. We are at an 8 right now. You got to keep in mind there's a potential for a pullback. The price pulls back to this level here at about, just say, 1030, 1040. That would be a prime place to get in. Okay, so I'm just going to set an alert here. If I get lucky and the price comes to that level, I'll reevaluate, consider a long at that point, because that's a case in point where I like to kind of buy those kind of dips, right? I don't just buy frivolous dips because it feels like it's really low and it's not going to go any lower. I like to buy dips that are sensible, that bounce off key level supports that have already been established as previous resistances. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So hypothetically, that could work out that way. I'll send a playout chart here, kind of notifying what my thoughts are here. Of course, summarizing what we discussed. I provide those on my Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. Speaking of which, make sure you check out our Discord too. We got a phenomenal group of folks over here. It's a free group there. We all learn and grow together. It's a fantastic experience, and I'm just super happy. We got tons of new members coming through. Good, 10, 20 people a day. Furthermore, if you're considering a premium group, we do have trades that I take where I basically provide you with all the trades that I take. We got Chainlink, 44%, that was a short. And then we also had another one as well for SHIB at 30%, caught those on the way down. Before all the turmoil occurred, every day we were stacking up profit. 128 for Bell, 155 for VeChain, Crowcoin 45, Cartesi 56, OGN. The list pretty much goes on. We had somewhere in the range of 1,000% within about a 24-hour period at one point. So really super happy for my community members for that. Last thing too, I'm also getting fantastic feedback for our community here regarding our Bitunix exchange that we're using. They are an exceptional exceptional exchange. We're using them now because VPN requirements are coming across the board with BingX, obviously previously Bitget, and a few other exchanges that we've been affiliated with. So just tell you that these guys are extremely worth it. You get an awesome benefit reward for using my link, and I'd be happy to obviously educate you further on that if you're curious. We do have a Bitunix section on our Discord so far with some instructions on how to set multiple targets. But again, this guy looks like it wants to continue higher. I do think 11.5, 11.6 is a very strong likelihood at this point. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.